Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live from the Moody Center here in Austin, Texas. And as we continue on the road to Bash in Berlin, we expect a ton of fallout to come from everything that went down just last week.
And oh my, what a way to start, ladies and gentlemen, as we have the brand new World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, the King of the Ring, Gunther has arrived here on Monday Night Raw to start the show, and I bet he has a lot to talk about, as last week in the Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership, it was none other than Ilya Dragunov, a man with so much history between these two that we may have to discuss later in detail. But he picked up the victory despite some controversy with a ton of interference, but he won the match, and then Gunther came out for that stare down last week. And we have yet to hear or see Gunther besides that stare down since he won the title at SummerSlam just 2 weeks ago. And now as Gunther enters the ring, standing tall, let us see what the Ring General has to say tonight here in Austin, Texas.
At SummerSlam, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I defeated that piece of straight trash, Damian Priest, in the center of this ring, and I became the World Heavyweight Champion. And it wasn't I who needed the World Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship needed Gunther. It needed me to bring honor and prestige to this title. And it could now have that with a legitimate champion in the Ring General. But last week, what we saw was completely illegitimate. In the Fatal 4-Way, we saw not one, but two different men interfere in that match. And it brought such illegitimacy to the victory for it. Actually, I can't even bring myself to say his name, because he is just like all of you people here in Austin, cowboy scum.
And oh my, he didn't want to say his name, but he's going to come out here himself. It's the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Ilya Dragunov has arrived on Monday Night Raw. And if I have to guess, Ilya Dragunov has a lot to say. He never fakes anything. Still the intensity. He doesn't even care if he's in a suit and tie. He cannot cheat these fans out of the energy he brings every single time he arrives here in the WWE. Ilya Dragunov was drafted to Raw back at the WWE draft this year, and he has been trying to make his stance here. He has failed a couple times trying to pursue the Intercontinental title, but he has had match of the night contenders night in and night out. But now he's earned himself a World Heavyweight title match against his biggest adversary.
How dare you? After everything we've been through, you don't even have the respect to say my name? If you won't say it, then I will. My name is Ilya Dragunov. I am the Mad Dragon, and I am quite possibly your greatest adversary. Many of these people may not know our past, so let's take them on a little history lesson. October 29th, 2020, London, England. We battled for the NXT United Kingdom Championship, and we put on one of the greatest matches that's ever been presented in this great sport. But you beat me. You left me lifeless in the middle of the ring after choking me out. Then almost a year later, I would claw back to the top. I would challenge you once more for that same title at NXT TakeOver 36. And we waged war once more. And I defeated you because you tapped out. No discredit to the mighty Gunther. You have been world class. There have only been 4 men to ever defeat you in the WWE. Only 2 men to ever defeat you for a championship. And great speech. That is all true. However, that does not change the fact that last week, your win was illegitimate. And just you challenging for this title with that win illegitimizes it by proxy. Illegitimate? Nothing you've done has been legitimate since you lost your Intercontinental Championship. You didn't earn that title shot. You stole the King of the Ring crown by a false finish. And then the only reason you won that title is because Finn Balor attacked Damian Priest. But it does not matter now. Because now we get the match we have both wanted ever since the last. In a place where we both have our ties. The Ring General versus the Mad Dragon. Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So much animosity between these two men. If you were looking for some excitement, for some reason to be hyped for this match, I think they may have just delivered it. These two will meet for the World Heavyweight title at Bash in Berlin. But now, let's talk about all the action we have for tonight.
Some breaking news to begin. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce has announced that after his actions last week, he has suspended CM Punk. We have no information on the length or severity of that suspension, but we do know he is not here in the building tonight. It has also been announced that after all of the shenanigans that went down last week in the match between Dakota Kai and Sonya Deville, we'll have a pair of singles matches with all faction members barred from ringside. As first, we will have Zoey Stark versus Iyo Sky, and then we will also have Shayna Baszler taking on Kairi Sane. After his first successful title defense against Dragon Lee last week on Raw, Bron Breakker has announced he's putting up his Intercontinental Championship once again in an open challenge where anybody on the roster can take their shot. And after their conversation backstage last week where Jey Uso did not become the victor of that fatal 4-way to become the #1 contender, him and Sami Zayn have aligned once more, looking to start their path towards those tag team titles, and they will start that path by taking on Alpha Academy tonight in tag team action. But to start, last week we ran out of time for it, but the match Xavier Woods asked for is still on, with Kofi Kingston still on the shelf. Who has Woods found to be his tag team partner against A.O.P? It's almost time to find out.
And here they come, ladies and gentlemen, to start Monday Night Raw in-ring action. It is representing the Final Testament, the authors of Pain, A.O.P, and of course, they are led out by none other than Paul Ellering. These two dominant forces are appearing now, and we know they have so much to prove tonight.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Paul at a combined weight of 620 pounds.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A.O.P making their way to the ring. And we know Karrion Kross and the Final Testament have had this focus on the New Day. They have been trying to get to Xavier Woods, trying to prove to him that he needs to abandon Kofi Kingston in the New Day. He needs to join the Final Testament and go on a singles run that many have been clamoring for forever. But he has said no. They took out Kofi Kingston 2 weeks ago. And now it looks like Xavier Woods has somebody he is aligned with for tonight. It'll be very interesting to see who it'll be. And I think we're going to find out in just a few moments. As Akam and Razar get set for action. Who has Xavier Woods found? We've heard that music for quite some time. It's Xavier Woods. Is that? It's Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones with the bootios in hand. He looks like he's role-playing this New Day time.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 514 pounds, Xavier Woods and Jones.
It looks like Odyssey Jones trying to do his best Big E impression, but unbelievable. We've been clamoring to see Odyssey Jones for quite some time. He's been drafted to the brand for about 2 years now, and we've yet to see him in action. But now it looks like he's ready to make his debut tonight in tag team action, aligning with Xavier Woods. This is a very impressive young man here with a ton of power the big man has and athleticism to go with it. If you guys have never seen Odyssey Jones in action, you're going to be in for quite a treat tonight as Xavier Woods plays on that trombone, no fear in mind. Oh my, keep in mind, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are not here tonight. They thought this would be a wash, but let's see what comes out of this match as Odyssey Jones looks to be making his debut tonight. A very unbelievable event here to take place. A.O.P is going to start the match for them. Xavier Woods going to start for his team. And the bell has rung. Oh, Xavier Woods catches him with a spinning forearm first. And then he tags in Odyssey Jones. His first action as a member of the Raw roster. Blocks the punch. He picks up A.O.P. Drops him on the knee once again. And just tossing the big man across the ring. Unbelievable strength. Throws him into the corner. Big clothesline from Odyssey Jones. Tries to drop the boot, but he rolls away. And a big shoulder tackle there. Tagging in Rezar. A.O.P. a proven commodity, but that's a big running neck breaker there from the big man. Like I was saying before, as he catches the big clothesline, A.O.P. have been proven. They have been tag team champions before. But Odyssey Jones is something, oh my, that they've never seen in this ring. Such power, athleticism, strength, and size. A true monster as he catches A.O.P. with the big fist. Back to Rezar, he turns his attention. Dropping his face on the knee there. Tagging in Xavier, working well as a team to start. And, oh, Xavier catches the clothesline. Rezar trying to get some momentum, picks him up. Power bomb. Now the strategy for A.O.P. has to be, you have to single out Xavier Woods, the smaller man, less power. They have to keep the ring cut off. They have to keep him in their corner. And it looks like that might be what he's trying to go for here. Picking him up out of the corner. Oh, driving him across the ring into the other turnbuckle. And now he picks him up again, getting him away from Odyssey Jones. Back into his corner. Great strategy there. Goes for the Joe. He counters the drop kick. Stomps the chest. Xavier Woods going in for the cover. Is that it? 1, 2. No. Rezar kicking out. Picked up back to his feet. Woods throws him back into his corner. Is he going for a tag? No, big counter from Rezar there. Catches him with the boot. Punches him to the ground. Focus back to Odyssey Jones. Dragging him across the top rope. Big club to the back. Xavier dodges a punch. Now he's nailing a combo. Big kick from Woods there. Rezar looks like he's looking for some space. He gets under the rope. Stands up on the apron. Ellering on the apron. Oh! Big shoulder block from Woods. Ellering took off the turnbuckle. We'll see if that comes into play. The ref starts the count, and Odyssey Jones looks to be ready to get Rezar back into the ring. Holding him up. Suicide dive from Xavier Woods. Great work, but it looks like Rezar shoved it off. Now he's taking Woods back in the ring. This action has to get back in. That is the only place where a pinfall or submission can go down. Big knee from Woods. Oh, what has he got here? Rolls him through. Tagging in Odyssey. Looks like the team of Xavier Woods and Odyssey Jones are taking over now. Odyssey going up top. What does he have in store? The big splash. Is that it? What? Oh, a comment there to break it up. Great move by tag team partner. He's rolling him up. Is that it? 1. No, ref can't even count 1. Odyssey Jones is not going to get caught off guard with that. Big boot. Ref distracted. Big club to the back. What does he have here? Picking him up off the ground. Slamming him back down on his chest there. Oh, he tried to catch Woods with the block, but he countered with the knee. Odyssey has a grip of him. Lugs him up. Oh, but he can't hold him up as he counters, picks him up himself. Rezar in control. Big running power slam there. Just so much intense action between these three big men, and Xavier Woods in the mix as well as they wrestle it around, picking him up over his shoulders. He thrusts him up and throws him back down. Unbelievable strength on display here. Going back to his corner, he tags in A.O.P. Catches him with a big shoulder tackle. A.O.P. dominating right now. Paul Ellering loves what he's seeing right now. Oh, big hip thrust to the back. A.O.P in complete control right now. Punches being thrown, hits a kick, club to the back. Just such dominance force here. Slamming the knee down to the ground, trying to chop the big man down. They both know how difficult it is as a big man after they chop down your legs. Throws him into the ref, but he stops himself just in time. But Odyssey gets it. Clothesline there on the reverse Irish whip. What has he got here? Deadlifts the man. Powers him over his shoulders. The crowd is in amazement as he spins him around and drops him down. Such weight coming down from such a height. But now Paul Ellering's having a word with him. Odyssey's distracted. He counters the club. Picks up a comb, slams him down. Rezar's in amazement. He can't believe what he's watching here. Throws him into the corner. What's in store here? Oh, big counter from Akam. I think he wanted to tag in Woods. Big boot. Looks like a chair has been thrown into the ring. The ref's got to get that out of there. Maybe a distraction from Rezar. Oh, but he's in the way. Big corner splash from Akam. Picking up Odyssey. Oh, big kick. What an athletic counter from the big man. Picking himself up. Throws him back into the corner. What's in store here? He grabs him by the head, slams him into the corner. Now big elbows to the side of the head there. Odyssey Jones bringing the intensity into the cover. One. Oh, but Rezar breaks it up. What is Odyssey going to do here? Every time they think they're going to have the win, A.O.P breaks it up. Woods tags in. Stomps to the back. It looks like Akam might have been crawling for the cover. And now he's rolling to the outside, trying to get some space. But Paul Ellering distracting once again. Woods, you should know better than this. Rezar's getting active. What is he going for? Sweeps down the leg. Everybody in disarray now. Akam into the ring. Big boot to Woods. He keeps up though. Oh, but he's catching him with a counter. With the combo there. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words in this opening contest here on Monday Night Raw. Akam having a moment. But Woods back to his feet. Picks him up. Oh my, cradle into the cover. And they pick up the win. Xavier Woods and Odyssey Jones are victorious in his debut.
Here are your winners, Xavier Woods and
an unbelievable victory as Odyssey Jones grabs the trombone for Xavier Woods. And Odyssey Jones is victorious in his debut match. What does this mean for this pairing? Is he a part of the New Day possibly? We have a ton of questions and not enough answers.
Pierce, this is ridiculous. Punk cost me my shot at the title again. How many times is this? 1, 2, 3? I can't even keep count anymore. And all I want to do is rip him apart. And now you announce he's suspended? How the hell is that fair? Drew. Punk caused a massive brawl last week which affected the safety of everyone in the building. And then he snuck his way back in after being thrown out and clearly told not to return. And yes, attacking you and ruining your chance at the #1 contendership. I had to do something, and this was the best option. Oh, piss off. I'll show you the best option. Hit my bloody music.
And oh my, it sounds like we have a very, very pissed off Scottish psychopath. And now he's making his way out to the ring. And Drew McIntyre has a right to be pissed off. He has been feuding with not only Seth Rollins, but CM Punk for months on end. He finally got the upper hand at SummerSlam after CM Punk got distracted attacking Seth Rollins. Drew gets him, picks up the win. And Drew McIntyre attempted to move on after trying to stick in the knife a little bit further. He moved on to the Fatal 4-Way match, and when he had the victory in hand, landing a Claymore on Ilya Dragunov. Who else but CM Punk makes his way to the ring after being thrown out earlier for a brawl with Seth Rollins. And he hits him with the GTS and costs Drew McIntyre the match.
Punk, I know you're not here tonight, but I know you're watching. Sitting down on the couch with AJ and Larry. Don't worry, they're right here with me too. I am done with you continuously getting in my business, screwing me out of my title, which was taken from me in the first place because of you. Punk, I don't care what the hell that tool Pierce has to say about a damn suspension. At Bash in Berlin, it's you versus me. Last man standing. I'm going to leave you a bloody mess. I'm going to make you unable to walk. I'm going to... Oh, business keeps picking up, as that is the music of none other than Seth freaking Rollins. And I bet he has a lot to say as well, but an incredible challenge thrown out from Drew McIntyre. He wants CM Punk last man standing at Bash in Berlin, but we have no idea if that's even going to happen because CM Punk is suspended. We're going to have a lot of questions to ask, not only from Adam Pearce, but what the hell Seth Rollins has to say. Let's find out. Oh, Drew. That's a good idea, man. Last man standing. Honestly, I hope it happens, because I can't stand either of you. But honestly, the bigger question isn't who's going to win. It's if you're going to be man enough to actually back up your threats. Because at SummerSlam, you said you were going to leave him a bloody mess then. And if I remember correctly, the only reason you even got a 3 count on Punk was because he decided you were such a joke that he decided to attack me instead. So good luck. Let's see if you decide to actually be a man this time and finish the job, or if you're just going to be a big... Oh my, I'm sorry everybody. Some very fruitful language there from Seth Rollins, but it looks like the intensity has not gone anywhere as he challenges Drew McIntyre to step up to his words. And now we're going to take you to earlier on X, formerly known as Twitter. We had the next round of our Speed Championship, as it was Rey Mysterio, the new champ, defending against none other than the Judgment Day's Carlito. And as we talked about before, Rey Mysterio, a controversial win against Andrade. We hope to see that rematch at some point. But here we go. Carlito catches him with a moonsault, and Rey Mysterio automatically rolls to the outside, trying to have a veteran presence. You all know the concept of Speed Championship at this point. 3-minute timer in the bottom left corner. You have to get the win or loss within 3 minutes as he goes for the cover. And Rey Mysterio kicks out. You have to get that finish within 3 minutes, or this goes to a time limit draw, and the champion will retain. Carlito throws Mysterio to the outside. Oh, goes for the dive, but it looks like he got caught on the rope there. As we said, everyone, these are professionals in the middle of this ring, but mistakes do happen, unfortunately. And Rey Mysterio could have taken advantage, but he was not quick enough to the moment. Throwing Mysterio into the announce table there, and he counters with the elbow. Looks like Carlito's trying to get a little bit dirty here. Oh, elbow to the knee, I'm sorry. And throwing Mysterio into the steps. Nothing the ref can do about it as he keeps the count going. Technically not a disqualification, but not the cleanest victory either. He has Mysterio against the barricade here. Count of 6. Russian leg sweep into the barricade. But they both know they have to get into the ring. Mysterio could retain by countout with a champion's advantage, but we all know Mysterio doesn't operate that way. Backstabber from Carlito to Mysterio into the cover. And Mysterio kicks out. Unbelievable there. Carlito picks him up. Big drop kick to Mysterio there. And Carlito picks him back up. What is he going for here? Into the corner he goes. Mysterio runs out though. Big clothesline from Lito. Picks him back up. Big spine buster from Carlito. Under a minute now. The finish has to come quick if Carlito wants this title. Punches him around. Second backstabber. Into the cover. And Carlito picks up the victory. He is your new Speed Champion.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, Carlito.
A massive win, picking up his first piece of gold since he had the United States Championship back in his first run in WWE, winning the title representing Judgment Day. A very dirty win from him, but now we move along, as now we have women's action. And here comes none other than Zoey Stark.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoey Stark.
Now, we talked about why this match happened. Of course, all the fallout between the Sonya Deville Dakota Kai match, all the interference, and both pairs of managers that got thrown out here, they will have one-on-one action tonight. The big stipulation that we discussed earlier, all members of each faction are banned from ringside tonight. And now this is a moment to prove it. Of course, we saw how that match went down last time. Now we're going to see how the score settles tonight. Who gets the upper hand in this faction war? And of course, her opponent, none other than the former WWE Women's Champion after cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase last year. On her way, it's Iyo Sky.
Representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Iyo Sky is such an impressive talent. The Empress of the Sky. Not the Empress of Tomorrow. That is Asuka, who is still out of action for quite some time with that knee injury she suffered quite long ago after she lost her Women's Tag Team Championships. But unbelievable this woman's put on display as of late. Just incredible work, and tonight she hopes to pick up a big-time victory in one-on-one action against one of the women who has tried to lay claim to running this women's division on Raw. Not very true, as Damage Control has been dominant, but maybe this new faction can upset them. It all comes down to what happens inside that ring, and we're going to see what happens in one-on-one action in just a few moments. The crowd is behind Iyo. They want to see her succeed here. Zoey Stark is ready. Iyo Sky is ready. And the ref rings the bell. Zoey Stark getting off hot with a big clothesline. Iyo Sky back to her feet. Whips her down with a snapmare. Kicks to the back. Zoey Stark has had a very up and down run as of late. We saw her make her debut last year, and she was following behind Tiffany Stratton, who made a return, trying to make a run at Becky Lynch's World Championship at the time. Unfortunately, she did not get it done. Oh, rolled out of the way of that crossbody. Great work from Iyo Sky there. Dragon Screw takes her down, and she wrenches on that leg a little bit further. But Zoey Stark has tried to come up since then. She's had a women's world title shot against Rhea Ripley since then. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done there. And she's looking to just make her place in the women's division. And maybe this new faction with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler maybe gets that done, as Iyo Sky, big knees to the face, just forcing her into that turnbuckle there. Maybe this is where she finds it. Oh, drops the knees on her. And Iyo Sky going up top. What does she have in mind here? Big elbow drop. Maybe learned that one from Kairi Sane, her Damage Control compatriot there. And Zoey Stark drags her into the corner. Big knee into the clothesline. Zoey Stark, such an impressive young talent. She has so much versatility, so much pure intensity to her game. If she can just put it all together, she could be a very impressive talent for years to come. And now she's taking on one of the impressive talents of today in Iyo Sky, as she picks her back up to her feet. Gets a hold of her, ducks under. Oh, drops her on the back of her head. Now she's going up top. What does Zoey Stark have in mind? Drops her own elbow, but Iyo rolls out of the way. Oh, catches her with a kick, but it looks like Zoey dodged it enough. Big kick over that springboard crossbody, but misses again. You're not going to get the upper hand on Iyo Sky when it comes to jumping around that ring. Flying through the sky. She throws Iyo against the ropes, ducks under. Jumps over with the leapfrog. Iyo Sky gets a hold and a big counter with a close to the back. She hooks the leg. Another dragon screw. Is she going to slam that leg down again? Yes, she will. Iyo Sky showing her why she's a former world champion here. Finds her way back in the ring. She thought differently. Going for that knee plant to the stomach yet again. Damaging those ribs. She could have broken ribs at this point. Iyo Sky doing the same again. She can't decide what she wants to do. Big kick. Looks like Zoey Stark dodged it again. Another springboard. Oh, and Iyo Sky moves out of the way again. Neither of these women can fleshly land these moves they're looking for. Another dragon screw. You got to go back to what you know works best. Everybody knows what's on the line between these two women trying to make their point. Big springboard crossbody into the cover. But Zoey kicks out at one. She's not done just yet. Going for it again. Oh, bringing the intensity to her midsection, putting all the beating, trying to make sure she can't breathe any further. Into the corner, Stark goes. Iyo with a hold of her, picks her up, but Zoey with the counter. Reverse DDT. A great innovative counter there from Stark on the move. Iyo catches her with an elbow. She's not letting up either. A very evenly contested contest thus far. Iyo off the ropes, gets the drop kick. What does Iyo have in mind? Up to the middle rope. Dropping the forearm across the face of Stark. Back up to her feet she goes. Throws her to the corner. Big running back elbow there. What does she have in mind? She lets Stark up to her feet. Oh, but that was a mistake. A big bicycle kick there from Stark. Stark trying to escape. She gets to the outside. Stark catches her with a fist. Now Iyo counters with a fist of her own. Springboard drop kick. Taking down the ref. Unbelievable force there from Iyo Sky. As the ref is now down. Let's see if that affects the contest at all. Iyo wrenching on that arm. Into the roll up. 1, 2, 3. That should be the match right there as Stark kicks out as the ref makes it back to her feet. She paid for her own strength, taking out the ref as a rebound from Stark. Big back body drop there. Iyo should have had the victory at that point with that roll-up cover. But unfortunately for her, she paid the price of the ref not being visible to the situation. Beautiful German suplex there. Picking Iyo back to her feet. Big punch to the face, driving her back down. Not letting her have an inch of space here, keeping up the intensity. Iyo with the counter on the punch. Throws her to the corner once again. What does she have in mind? Oh, big counter from Stark. Stark running away. Oh, she was trying for another springboard crossbody. At some point, you have to understand that Iyo Sky is not going to let you have it. Thrown to the corner. Iyo Sky takes her out. What does she have in mind? Oh, a little allude to the Miz. He made that move famous. Hurricane Rana from Iyo Sky. Such an evenly contested contest. You feel like this could come down to any moment here. Throws Stark into the corner. Gets a hold of her. What's she going for here? Moves the legs to the outside. Big punch to the face. Oh no, this can't be good. Both women to the top rope. Spanish fly from Iyo Sky. Zoey Stark in disbelief and so much pain. Into the cover. That's gotta be it. And Stark kicked out. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. She kicked out of a top rope. Spanish fly. Iyo Sky calling her to her feet. Is she gonna end it here? Big modified spine buster it looked like there. Stark trying to make her way up. Iyo Sky gonna attack those ribs one more time. Oh, she looked like she was going for the moonsault, but she kicked up. Big punch throws her off the top rope. What is Stark gonna do? Standing moonsault there. Might not be that big moonsault, but it's still one nonetheless. 2. Oh, 2.9. What a kick out from Iyo Sky. Putting on a world-class match here in Austin, Texas on Monday Night Raw. Stark, another beautiful German suplex, picking her straight up off the ground. Zoey Stark, keep up the fight. You have her reeling. She lands the springboard crossbody finally after attempting it so many times in this match. Iyo Sky being picked up to her feet. Punches her around. What does she have in mind? Oh, it looks like she got her straight in the eyes there. Big move from Zoey Stark. Calling Iyo Sky up to her feet. Is this it? Picks her up. Nails her with the big knee into the cover. And Zoey Stark is victorious here on Monday Night Raw with the massive upset victory.
Here is your winner, Zoey Stark.
An unbelievable win, not only for that faction with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler, but for Zoey Stark herself, upsetting a former women's world champion. A big-time win for Zoey Stark. What an impressive showing between those two women.
Oh, Damien. You think after last week you got even with me? No. Now, you're the hunted. So tonight, you get the match you want. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Priest. And you know what? I even told the rest of the Judgment Day to not be here tonight. So it can just be you and me to settle this. So if you decide to step up to the plate, make sure you leave Rhea in the back. And I'll see you in the main event. And we'll settle this tonight.
Oh my, that's an incredible challenge thrown out from Finn Balor. He's challenged Damian Priest to a one-on-one match. You would have to think Damian Priest has to accept. As Kairi Sane now is making her entrance to the ring, knowing that it's her chance to go one-on-one. But back to the Balor and Priest situation. An incredible development, as you would never think Finn Balor would challenge him to this kind of match, saying Judgment Day is not even here in the building. I'm not sure I believe that statement, but you have to take the man's word for it, I guess. Back to the women's action. Here comes none other than Shayna Baszler.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
And Shayna Baszler is such an intense athlete. She's been trying to rebuild her stock for quite some time now. Just like Zoey Stark, that might be the whole reason this faction came together. But honestly, she's not the only one to get a win out of this, because Kairi Sane has been looking to build her own momentum ever since making her big return at Saudi Arabia a few months ago. And here is Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring. We know her mixed martial arts expertise. Hopefully, she gets her way and she gets to put down Kairi Sane, but Sane hopes anything but that. And now we're in store for another impressive women's one-on-one action. And let's see if it's just as crazy as the last one. As Shayna Baszler puts that mouth guard in, throws the towel kind of disrespectfully at Kairi Sane. And the crowd is hot. Kairi Sane is ready. Shayna Baszler is ready. Round 2 of Faction Warfare tonight is on. And Kairi Sane with the big kick, but Shayna Baszler dodged enough of it. Gets a hold of her. I'm sorry for the delay in the footage, folks. We're trying to get it back under control. Shayna Baszler sweeps her down. Kairi Sane with the counter. And a big elbow to the chest there, right to the heart. Sane on the outside. Springboard drop kick from Kairi Sane. As we were saying earlier, folks, it looked Kairi Sane off the ropes. Big drop kick. As we said here, again, this is another matchup of faction warfare for this women's division. We saw Zoey Stark get the upper hand. I'm sorry for the delay, folks. We're trying to get it back in order here. But as we talk about it, Kairi to the outside. Another springboard drop kick. We saw in that last matchup, Zoey Stark getting the upper hand at Iyo Sky, meaning that this Sonya Deville, Zoey Stark, Shayna Baszler faction that is yet to be named has the one up on them thus far. Let's see if Kairi Sane can even the score for damage control, or if this new faction is going to get the upper hand tonight. As Kairi Sane's going up top, what is she going for? Big splash to the outside. Unbelievable, taking to the sky. Iyo Sky would be proud. Oh no. I'm sorry, folks. We're trying to get this under order. I guess somebody forgot to pay the electrician bill this week. Another big splash to Shayna Baszler. And a count of 1 and Shayna kicks out. Not going to be enough for the Queen of Spades tonight. As she gets a hold of Sane, but Sane counters. Kairi trying to get back the upper hand here. Oh, counters the backhand shot, takes her down. Oh, and Shayna Baszler dropping the fist on the Lutez press. You know her mixed martial arts background into the armbar. Is Kairi going to tap out here? Is this it? She's struggling. Oh, no. And Kairi Sane fights her way out. Punch to the face to get loose there. Saving her arm for the meantime. A big kick to the gut off the ropes again. Another drop kick there. So many drop kicks from Kairi Sane tonight, but whatever works will work for her. Big kicks there. Shayna finding her way to the corner. She rolls away from the fist, but she can't dodge the backhand. A combo being landed. Big drop kick to the knee. Taking down Shayna with that one swift maneuver. She throws her against the ropes. Ducks under. Big Hurricane Rana from Kairi Sane into the cover again. Rep in position. 2. Kick out from Baszler. Sane's got to get something big here. Oh no, roll over from Shayna. Is that it? Count of 2 and Sane kicks out. I'm sorry. Big clothesline there from Baszler. Back to her feet. Kick to the gut. Gut wrench. No, puts her back on her feet. Now throws her backwards. Rolling her back up. I'm sorry for this break in the footage, folks. I deeply apologize. Another gut wrench. Never letting go. Impressive strength shown from Shayna Baszler there. Big stomp to the arm there. Another one to the chest. Just not letting her have an inch as Sane finally gets to the outside. Jumping, oh my! A massive elbow from Shayna Baszler to the outside. You don't see her pick up a maneuver like that quite often. And the disrespectful stomps. She is ashamed that Kairi Sane would even challenge her to this kind of match. That she would even let her think that she can stand in the ring with her. And she's showing her that right now as she puts on the beating on the outside. Ref counting. At a count of 3 now as she throws Kairi to the outside. She'll probably settle for a count out victory. She doesn't care. Count of 4. 5. She's saying, ref, count faster. What are you doing, man? Shayna to the top. She's done with this. Diving again. But Kairi rolls out of the way. Sane catches her with a drop kick, but Shayna throws it off. Gets a wrench of her again. What is this? Oh no. Oh, brutal stomp from Shayna Baszler. And now she's taking... No. Kairi counters. Both these women, they gotta get back in the ring, folks. Gets a hold of her. Those are against the apron. 4, count of 4, and Sane. Oh no, dives off. Tries to go for the axe handle, but Shayna Baszler avoids. And now they find their way going back into the ring. The intensity in these matches, they know there's so much on the line. Suicide dive from Kairi Sane. Just when you think it's going back in the ring, it comes right back out the ring. Just so much intensity between these two. So much superiority trying to be established here in this WWE Raw Women's Division. Shayna Baszler gets a hold of her. Wrenches that arm. Oh! Attacking the finger joints there. Taking her down. Has a hold of that foot. Into the ankle lock. Oh, but Sane gets a hold of the ropes. A rope break there. Shayna Baszler can't believe it, but she has to keep on the attack. Big counter from Sane. Making her way back to her feet. Gets a hold of Baszler. Picks her up. But Shayna gets out of it. Punches her around. Counter from Kairi, though. Big kick to the gut. Baszler counters with some punches to the chest. Gets loose of it. Kick to the gut. Picks her up. Oh my, looking like a dominator a la Bobby Lashley. Oh, and Sane kicks out at 1. Unbelievable she kicked out that quickly. Baszler's calling her to her feet, though. Is this it? She counters the kick, gets a hold of her leg, elbow to the knee. Baszler picks up Sane. To the corner she goes. Snake eyes there from Baszler. Kairi into the corner, sitting down. She counters the boot, though. Slams her to the floor. Sane, you got to get the upper hand now. You countered her quick, her big finish I think she was going for. Into the corner she goes. Sane, what do you have in mind here? Big kicks to the gut, then one to the face. Has her seated in the corner, running. Oh, big boot there. And she's not letting up. Baszler, oh, big kick to the back, getting out of that predicament there. Baszler, what do you have in mind? Off the rope, Sane goes, ducks under. Oh, now she hits her own big drop kick to the knee, spinning her to the floor. And Shayna just disrespectfully kicking the dirt into Sane. Those are to the corner. Big forearm smash. What does Shayna have in mind? She wants to put her away, I think. Oh, just standing on that hand. Unbelievable punishment being established from Baszler tonight. Sane sweeps her to her feet. She going up top. I think she was going to go for that elbow, but Shayna's back up. Catches her with a big forearm punch of her own. I don't know which one it was. Sane back up top. Is she going for it? She is. Insane elbow drop. Into the cover. Oh, and a big kick out from Shayna Baszler, and Kairi Sane cannot believe it. Shayna Baszler is kicked out of the insane elbow. She throws her back into the corner. What the hell is she going for here? We saw a top rope maneuver almost in the match last time. Will it end it this time? Big punch. Both women going up top. And here it is. Superplex from Kairi Sane to Shayna Baszler. That's gotta be it. Into the cover. This is Awesome Chance. And that is it. Kairi Sane picks up the victory over Shayna Baszler, leaving the score at 1 apiece.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane.
An unbelievable clash there. And after 2 matches tonight this week, it's dead even with Damage Control picking up 1 victory and the Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, Zoey Stark faction picking up 1 as well. An unbelievable match as Kairi Sane celebrates on the ropes. But let's see what else we have in store tonight for Monday Night Raw.
Priest, you know this has to be a setup, right? There's no way he actually told them to stay home. It probably is. But if there's any chance that I can get the opportunity to get my hands on his scrawny little neck, I have to take it. I get it. And you know what? The Judgment Day better hope they're not here. Because if I find Liv or Dom, I'm going to tear them apart. Just like you're going to tear Finn apart in the middle of that ring tonight. Damn straight. Rhea, it's Tara Twins time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And you heard it, folks. It's open challenge time tonight on Monday Night Raw. And here he comes, your new Intercontinental Championship, winning the title from Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. It's none other than the badass Bron Breakker. And this man was so dominant with his win against Dragon Lee a week ago in his own open challenge as he makes his way to the ring for Intercontinental Championship action here on free television tonight on Monday Night Raw. But now let's get back to that conversation we saw backstage. Rhea Ripley kind of in the same mind as myself, thinking there's no way the Judgment Day is not here. And if I think about it, Carlito was here before the show even started, winning the Speed Championship, but who knows, maybe they did leave the arena. Maybe Finn Balor's telling the truth, but Damian Priest said he can't deny the chance to get a hold of Finn Balor in the middle of the ring. Hopefully it works out for him for what is now officially slated for our main event, as Bron Breakker stands in the ring. And who is going to answer the open challenge tonight to get their shot, their crack at becoming the brand new Intercontinental Champion? The crowd waits in anticipation. Oh my, it can't be! The Celtic Warrior, the Great White! Is he really answering the challenge? He is! Sheamus is challenging tonight for the Intercontinental title. We know Sheamus has been in pursuance of that elusive IC championship for quite some time, knowing that it is the only title preventing him from being recognized as a Grand Slam champion here in the WWE. And who knows, if there's anybody who can defeat Bron Breakker, it's somebody who can bring as much intensity as him. And when you talk intensity, you are talking the Celtic Warrior. After his war against Pete Dunne last week, in which he picked up the victory, but Pete Dunne did slap his hand away. Who knows, maybe that rivalry has more legs under it, but tonight, Sheamus sets his sights back on the Intercontinental Championship and attempting to dethrone the new champ and Bron Breakker. An incredible dream match many may have had for this young man. It comes live here tonight in Austin, Texas. The Intercontinental Championship on the line. So much prestige goes in line with this title. Let's see who reigns supreme tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus! And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker does give the title to the official. The official presents the title to Sheamus. They both know what's on the line. This great prestigious title, once again in back-to-back weeks, being defended on Monday Night Raw. The intensity in this building is at an all-time high. Will the Celtic Warrior win, or will the dogs be let loose as the badass Bron Breakker defends his title once again, catching Sheamus with a big shoulder tackle there. Now, if you have to expect anything, it's going to be a hard-hitting clash between these two. They've never been known for going easy on their opponents. As Bron Breakker hitting the punches on Sheamus, a big one plants him to the floor. And Breakker gets the upper hand, quick flexing to the audience here. But he's not letting up, getting Sheamus to his feet. Throws him to the corner. Big punch there from Bron, and another. Not letting up, big shoulder blocks into the corner. And he might be catching Sheamus off guard here. Sheamus might not have been fully invested in this fight. And a big knee driven into the skull of Sheamus as he rolls to the outside, looking for some breathing room quickly. Breakker makes his way out. He's not going to let him have it. He knows how dangerous Sheamus can be. Hooks the arms. Big slam down on his back on the outside of the ring here. That padding does very little to help them out on the outside. Sheamus with a big counter though. Now he throws him back in the ring. Sheamus knows if he's got to get the upper hand, he's got to do it quickly. As Sheamus makes his way around the ring. Breakker calling him in. These two men clash in the middle of the ring once again. Breakker getting the upper hand once again. A dominant showing from the new champ. Hooks him. T-bone suplex from Breakker there. Breakker obviously a second generation talent here in this business. We all know the history of his name. He might not use the moniker, but he is a descendant of the Steiner family. Former world champions in this business. And he looks to define his legacy by picking up another victory while defending the Intercontinental title against a future Hall of Fame talent, many would have to say, in Sheamus as he just tosses him right across the ring. Breakker taunting to the fans. Sheamus in pursuit. Big clothesline from the Celtic Warrior. Breakker back to his feet. Sheamus throws him into the ropes. Leapfrogs over, ducks under. Big knee from Sheamus there. Breakker trying to make his way back to his feet, but Sheamus won't let him have it. Grabs him by the back of the neck. Oh, big shot to the chest there. He's known famously for those ones on the outside. Now he gives one on the inside, throwing Breakker across the ring. Picking Breakker back to his feet, tossing him across the ring again. Both these men just manhandling each other right now. Showing why they deserve that Intercontinental title. Sheamus going up top. Big Clo, he was going for a dive to the outside, but Breakker moves out of the way. That's why he usually doesn't enter that territory. Count of 2 from the official. Both these men know a clean victory means they got to get back in the ring. Throwing Sheamus to the corner. No, he counters. On the barricade. Dole throws him right on top of it. Count of 4 from the official. Keep in mind the referee's count. We would hate to see a count out end this match here on Monday Night Raw. Big knee to the back. No, he moved out of the way. Oh, big clothesline there. Count of 6. Come on, Breakker. Sheamus, you got to get something done here. Big moonsault there. Count of 7. Time's running out for these shoes. Somebody's got to break the count. And Breakker does throw Sheamus back in the ring. Now he makes his way in there as well. Breakker picking him up. Throws Sheamus to the ropes. Oh, big powerbomb from Sheamus into the cover. Oh, Breakker kicks out at 2. Sheamus thought he had him by surprise there. Big drop kick from Sheamus. Breakker back to his feet. Picks him up over his shoulders. Oh, snake eyes to Breakker. Into the corner, Breakker counters with the boot. Big spear. It's a spear to Sheamus. Into the cover. And Sheamus kicks out. Sheamus kicks out of the spear. Back to his feet. Breakker gets him by the throat. Picks him up. Gorilla press slam. Into the cover once again. That's got to be it. And Sheamus kicks out again. I can't believe it. I thought that was over right there, ladies and gentlemen. Breakker picking up Sheamus. Kick to the gut. Hooks those arm again. Is he going for it again? Yes, he plants him. Picks him back up to his feet. Breakker knows he's got more to do before he can finish Sheamus. Sheamus with the uppercut counter though. Unbelievable work between these two men as Sheamus ducks under again. Picks him up. Slams him down. Such a big, intense fight between these two men. Has him up. Irish Chris Breakker. But he's not letting go. A second one. And a third one to Bron Breakker. You have to think. Sheamus knows that's about it. He's got to set up for it. The bro kick has to be coming, but he throws him off the ropes. Breakker countered. I think he might have been going for it there. Big shoulder blocks in the corner. He's choking him out by the throat there with that boot. Breakker picks him back up to his feet. What the hell is going to happen here? Breakker to the corner. Sheamus capitalized on the hesitation. Counter from Braun. Big punch. Another no. Sheamus counters. Laying on the punches. Big elbow. Punch again. Sheamus. Russian leg sweep. Going up top. Sheamus, high risk, high reward with the crossbody. Unbelievable. Big takedown from Bron Breakker. Count of 3 here. Sheamus being thrown into the barricade again. Going for the big boot. Oh, but he misses and throws him into the barricade. Throws him back into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all coming down to this. Who is going to win the Intercontinental Championship? Bron Breakker calling him to his feet. Bron Breakker off the ropes. Going for it. No, misconnect. Bron Breakker, come on, man. You got to have it in you. Calling him to his feet again. Will this be it? No, he goes for the clothesline instead, deciding he's not done just yet. To his feet. Breakker, what's he going for here? Massive suplex there to Sheamus. Going for it now. Egging him on. Telling him, Sheamus, you got to get back up to your feet. Keep giving me this fight, and Sheamus does, sweeping him off his feet. Picks up Breakker. Throws him to the ropes. Going for the bro kick, but he counters. Chops down the leg. Breakker knows this has to be his moment right here. He can't waste it. To the corner. Come on, man. Breakker, you got to pull this out if you want to establish your legacy here. Sheamus counters with the boot. Gets off the ropes. Boom. Stuffs the boot in his face there. Right in the chest, I'm sorry. Sheamus going to pick him up. Breakker counters. Spear! It's a spear from Bron Breakker into the cover. And Bron Breakker retains the Intercontinental Championship once again.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bron Breakker.
A massive victory right there for Bron Breakker, making him 2-0 in his Open Challenge Intercontinental Championship defenses tonight against none other than the legendary Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. An unbelievable contest between these two men. Just such great action between these two as Bron Breakker stands tall, celebrating as the victor. And now Bron Breakker exits the ring. And Sheamus makes his way back to his feet, understanding he put on quite a fight, thanking the fans, but Pete Dunne is here, and he's beating down Sheamus. We thought that rivalry might not be done, and we were right, as Pete Dunne is bringing the beatdown to Sheamus right now in the middle of that ring. What's going to happen here? Pete Dunne throws Sheamus to the corner. Oh, he's wrenching on that arm, trying to injure Sheamus right now. Pete Dunne, big punch to the chest there off the corner. He's not letting up. Where are the officials? Pierce, anybody? Why isn't anybody trying to stop this right now? Come on, Sheamus, you gotta fight back. This is unbelievable. Pete Dunne attacking the Celtic Warrior after a grueling Intercontinental Championship match with Bron Breakker, stomping on the back of that arm. Now he's calling Sheamus to his feet. Is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be it? He picks him up and slams him down on his face there. Apologies if you heard some noise in the background. We've had some disruption. Now Pete Dunne exits as he's already done the damage as we go to commercial break. For the first time in history, the WWE brings a premium live event to Germany with Bash in Berlin. Coming off an incredible SummerSlam which changed everything, the WWE superstars decide how the dust will settle. Who will get even with who? Who will establish dominance? Who will find a grasp of championship gold? It will soon be time to find out. Get ready for Bash in Berlin. Wow, an incredible show on its way as Bash in Berlin is on its way, but now we have more tag team action on display tonight as here comes main event, Jey Uso. Hyping up the crowd, ready to get into action tonight with his brand new tag team partner.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
And now let's go through a little bit of recap of the things that happened before we got into this match. Obviously before the commercial break, as we are going to about to be yeeting it up here in Austin, Texas. Here we go. He's ready. He's getting him ready. And here we go. Everybody's raising their arms up in the air. Yeeting it up here in Austin, Texas, as I was saying before. Sorry, I got distracted here. Before the commercial break, we saw Sheamus unsuccessful in the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. But then Pete Dunne came through, ambushed him, and put him down for the count. An unbelievable display there. We can see that rivalry is not done quite yet. And then we went straight into the commercial, and now we have tag team action here as it is Sami Zayn that is making his way out soon enough to team with none other than Jey Uso. And you can hear the crowd singing along as they love a little bit of Sami Zayn in their night.
And his partner from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds.
So this pairing came together as they were reminded of this partnership a few weeks ago as they teamed here on Monday Night Raw against the Judgment Day, in which they were victorious as Jey Uso did pin JD McDonough. That meaning they think they should have their sights set on it because they have already beaten the champions once. And now Sami Zayn comes here. They're both looking for some comeback as of late because they had some shortcomings. Sami Zayn losing the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam that he won at WrestleMania. Jey Uso has been in pursuance of that World Heavyweight Championship that has eluded him. He came so close to that King of the Ring tournament, but lost in the Raw final to none other than the man who would win it all, Gunther. And it looks like we're going to... Oh, wait, no, look at this! We're having a backstage action. It looks like the Creeds are taking out Alpha Academy. We know the history between them and their master, Chad Gable, who's their teacher. And Alpha Academy was scheduled to meet them in the ring.
Did you think we were done teaching you guys a lesson? No way. We're done with those Wyatt Six freaks, and we're going to continue to show you why you are nothing without your teacher, Master Gable. And it looks like you won't be ready for your match, so I guess my new proteges will just step in for you. Let's go, boys.
There's no way. This can't be. Their music's hit. Are they really doing this? Adam Pearce, come on, you got to do something about this, man. There's no way. It looks like it is happening.
And accompanied by Chad Gable at a combined weight of 515 pounds, the team of Julius Creed and Brutus Creed.
It looks like American Made has taken out the Alpha Academy and Otis and Akira Tozawa, and it looks like they're taking their spot in this tag team match. You would have thought that after everything they went through with the Wyatt Six, facing them in the main event last week and losing, you would have thought they would have learned their lesson about to stop taking out their former family, but they have not, and it looks like Chad Gable was coaching them to take their opportunities, even if it means taking somebody else out. And now it looks like Sami Zayn and Jey Uso face a brand new challenge they weren't prepared for, as they look to be set to take on the Creed brothers. An incredible young tag team. Chad Gable was picked up here with a ton of talent, but they're not facing any slouches themselves in two main event talents in Sami Zayn and main event Jey Uso. An incredible development here. I can't believe what we've seen tonight. But Jey Uso looks ready to start it out for them. Brutus Creed ready to start it out for the American Made. And we're into the action here. Brutus Creed throws Jey Uso to the outside. Jey Uso with the counter there. Trying to get to this action here. Jey Uso with some big counters. What does he have in mind? Oh my, what an impressive suplex slam it looked like there. Jey Uso trying to get the upper hand here. He throws Brutus Creed into the ropes. Over the ropes he goes. Jey Uso to the top rope, not wasting any time. And he hits him with the splash to the outside. So now let's take a moment to talk about everything we've seen. Before the commercial break, you obviously saw that Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Sheamus was unsuccessful against Bron Breakker. But then it would be Pete Dunne who made the big ambush attack against Sheamus. Apparently that score is not settled just yet as both men make their way back into the ring. We saw that, and then throughout the show to start, we big suplex slam once again. We saw Gunther and Ilya Dragunov meet in the middle of the ring to discuss all their past history, all the animosity, building the hype for their World Championship match to come. Both meet up, double super kicks. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso with the connection there. Rolls him over. And then after that, the first match of the night we saw was Xavier Woods, who took on A.O.P with his mystery partner, who was revealed to be none other than Odyssey Jones. A big time thing. And then in his debut match he picked up the big time W. Maybe they were aligning as maybe he's a new member of the New Day. We may never know. We're going to have to see as the time goes on. But after that, then we went into women's faction warfare as Damage Control versus the Sonya Deville, Zoey Stark, Shayna Baszler faction. After the drama that was last week, they had to ban everybody from ringside. Big gut wrench suplex there from Brutus Creed. Everybody was banned from ringside. We had a pair of singles action. Kairi Sane would get the upper hand against Shayna Baszler, and then it would be Zoey Stark getting the upper hand against Iyo Sky in a big upset win that would even the score at 1 apiece. And the highlight of the night was none other than Drew McIntyre, pissed off as all hell about being costed once again a chance of the World Heavyweight title. He, even though CM Punk was suspended, called him out for a last man standing match at Bash in Berlin. Will it come to fruition? We don't know, as Jey Uso gets his shot as Julius Creed throws him into the ring. Catches Sami Zayn with a forearm. What the hell is going on here? Jey Uso dazed in the middle of the ring. Sami Zayn to his feet. They bounce off each other. Getting messy here. Sami Zayn with a kick, He grabs him. Oh, big exploder suplex there. Julius Creed gets to the outside. Sami Zayn, he was going for the suicide dive, but Julius Creed ducked under it. Now he sets his sights on Jey Uso. He throws back into the ring, laying on the kicks. Big slam there to Jey Uso. Sami Zayn with the kick. What does he have in mind? Hooks it over. Big brain buster there to Julius Creed. Into the cover he goes. 1. Kick out at 1 from Julius Creed. He needs a lot more than that. But yeah, we're going to have a lot to see from next week as well. Big super kick from Sami Zayn. He learned that one from Jey Uso. Into the punches. No, Julius Creed rolls him over. Some punches of his own. But yeah, this is an incredibly impressive way, I want to say. I'm not sure if impressive is the right word. how we got to this match. It was supposed to be the Alpha Academy facing Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, but American Made jumped them, said they're done with the Wyatt Six, and now they're here to take advantage. Oh no, into the cover. And Sami Zayn kicks out at 2. Taking advantage of the situation, they think the Alpha Academy are lesser than them. They think the Creeds deserve a big time match like this, and they've taken their spot entering themselves into this tag team match. They laid out the Alpha Academy backstage. We'll have to get some health updates on them as Brutus Creed tags in. Sami Zayn back to his feet. Oh, throws him up and he catches him with a drop kick. Sami Zayn runs to the corner. What does he have in mind? Oh, he kicks away Brutus Creed. Going for the accidental misses, but he stays in the fight. He doesn't care about the miss. A big Luthes press. Laying the punches in. He picks up Brutus, keeping the fight going. Big knee counter from Brutus Creed. He picks up Sami. Dragging him over to the corner. Snake eyes to Sami Zayn. He drops down to the corner. Tagging back in his brother Julius. Julius Creed running a big knee to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn needs to make this tag. He needs to get out of this match quick if they want to pick up a win. Getting a boot to the back. Sami Zayn rolls to the outside. Brutus Creed tags back in. The Creed brothers showing some phenomenal tag team action. What do you expect from brothers? One of the brightest tag team futures we have in the business. Jey Uso counters the assault from Brutus Creed, Catches him with a big clothesline, the ref can't see it. He's giving a payback. A big shoulder tackle from Jey Uso. Now he's taking on, oh my, a big Northern Light suplex there from Brutus Creed. He picks him up. Gut wrench suplex from Brutus Creed into the cover. Will that be it? Sami Zayn kicks out at the very last moment. Brutus Creed thought he had it won there. Sami Zayn needs to get this tag off. They need to get out of here. Dragging him by the neck into the corner. He throws him in. What does Brutus have in mind? Picks him up. Big body slam there. He's going up top. Is he going for it? The Brutus ball perhaps. He's calling him to his feet. Dives off and he dodges the Brutus ball. Sami Zayn goes up to the top rope. He dives crossbody to Brutus Creed. Jumps over him. Tags in Jey. He makes the hot tag. What the hell is he going for? I don't know. They both missed. Belly to belly from Julius. The action is hot in the middle of this ring right now. Big elbow drop from Julius Creed. Jey Uso grabs the leg. Dragon Screw Whip gets him to the floor. He picks him up. What's he going for here? Throws him to the ropes. Big time power slam from main event Jey Uso. Uso chants with the crowd. Punches him around. Big cutter drop there from Jey Uso. What do they have in mind? Jey Uso gets a hold of him. Throws him to the corner. Oh wait, I think I know what they have in mind. Jey Uso waiting for it. Sami Zayn waiting for it. The one knee with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is to the cover. Jey Uso exits. Is that it? 1, 2. Oh no, Brutus Creed breaks it up. Jey Uso chops down the leg. Unbelievable save from Brutus Creed. Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb into the cover. Jey Uso throws out Brutus Creed. And Jey Uso and Sami Zayn are victorious as a team for the first time here on Monday Night Raw.
Here are your winners, the team of Jey Uso and Sami Zayn.
A massive, big-time win for both these men as they now are one step closer to gaining those tag team titles against the Creed brothers. They pick up a big-time win. Uh-oh. Oh, no. American Made said they might be done with Wyatt Six, but the Wyatt Six might not be done with them. Where are they? It's pitch black here. All you can see is the fireflies out here. What the hell is going on? Are they here in Austin, Texas? Oh, there they are. Uncle Howdy leading out those freaks, those sickos. What the hell do they have in mind? The Wyatt Six making their way out. That's unbelievable. Chad Gable and the Creed brothers thought they'd be done with these Wyatt Six guys after the main event. But they don't look ready to be done just yet as they make their way down to the ring. Oh no, this can't be good at all, especially after what they did to the Alpha Academy earlier. Chad Gable in the ring. He's running away. Oh no! Abby the Witch pops up behind him. Abby the Witch, otherwise known as Nikki Cross, Rowan in the ring. The Rabbit, Rambling Rabbit with a big slam. Dexter Loomis in the ring. Uranagi on Julius Creed. Joe Gacy. Uranagi on Brutus Creed. Unbelievable. Chad Gable making his way back to his feet. Uncle Howdy in. Sister Abigail. The Wyatt Six have cleared house against American Made. Unbelievable. The Wyatt Six are not done with American Made just yet, as they have just laid them out and they will pay for their sins. Pierce, you gotta get me some competition, man. 2 straight weeks I put this thing up for an open challenge. Last week I destroyed that Pipsqueak Dragon Lee, and tonight I just took out Sheamus. Like, geez, man, you've been failing me ever since I got here, and you didn't put me in that King of the Ring tournament. You know, I figured you were gonna come in here and run your mouth about something like that. So I'm here to tell you, I do have some competition for you. At Bash in Berlin, I have secured an opponent who will challenge you for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, who is it? Oh, don't worry. You'll find out then. And that is official. Wow. So we're going to have our main event, but it sounds like Adam Pearce has a surprise opponent for Bron Breakker, and they will meet at Bash in Berlin. But now it's main event time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
And although the circumstances are sketchy, it looks like Damian Priest will finally get his one-on-one match he's been waiting for ever since SummerSlam against his former tag team champion partner, the man who screwed him out of the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam, Finn Balor. Big time revenge time for Damian Priest. Oh my, we're getting footage in the back. Liv Morgan is taking out Rhea Ripley in the back. You heard Finn Balor tell him to leave Rhea Ripley behind, and this is probably why. We were told that Judgment Day weren't here, but Liv Morgan is putting that on. Putting the beating on. She picks up a chair. Hits her with it. Dropping the chair shots on her. A massive beatdown. And now Finn Balor's making his way to the ring. Oh my, this was a setup to get Rhea Ripley nowhere near the action. Where the hell is he? Finn Balor, where are you? Is he even here? Damian Priest is just as confused as everyone else here in the building. He's right behind him. He jumps him from behind. Finn Balor scaring away the ref. What the hell is going on? JD McDonough and Carlito run their way down to the ring. And now they're putting the beatdown on him on the outside. Chairs, kendo sticks, everything in line. A big beatdown here from the Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. And now he's taking the cover off of that announce table. Big DDT from Carlito. What the hell do they have in mind here? A massive beatdown they're putting on Damian Priest. JD McDonough with the chair now. They are dominating Damian Priest. This is nothing. We were supposed to have a main event Sin one-on-one match tonight. Judgment Day wasn't supposed to be here. But Finn Balor tells them all to back away. He has Damian Priest against the announce table. He's dragging him to it. He throws him on there. Basking in the glory. What the hell does Finn Balor have in mind? There's no way he wants to put him through it. He's hopping up. I think he does. Oh, no way. Damian Priest through the table. Unbelievable. The Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan are on the stage celebrating with a kiss. And the Judgment Day celebrating the ring. Finn Balor, Carlito, Jaden McDonough hold the ring as the Judgment Day reigns supreme to end Monday Night Raw. This is an unbelievable end. We're going to have to tune back in next week, but I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all then.